Hey everyone, it's Lynn. I just wanted to make a follow-up video for the one I made about doing your makeup in the car, if you remember that one. I'm actually parked in the same spot at Walmart. The follow-up video was for the eyebrows because I had lost footage of doing my eyebrows during that video. So I'm starting on a clean slate. There's no makeup on my face at this point, but what I'm going to do is get the foundation and powder and all that stuff on my face first, and then I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows. So without any further ado, let's do it. As you can see, I have a full face on. To begin with eyebrows for me, as you can see, my eyebrows aren't thick at all. Like, they're very, very thin. Before I even begin with makeup or anything like that for my eyebrows, I always like to trim them. Again, they're not thick enough for me to go get waxed. I'm not putting myself through that. I do this before I put on any makeup. I'm not shaving them now, obviously, because I have a full face of makeup on. But before you even begin with makeup or anything like that, it's a good idea to groom your eyebrows the way you want. I'm not sure what this shape is called, but I like the thick at the top, like the square or rectangular shape here, and then the arch right here, which I've read in like beauty magazines or whatever online. Your arch should begin at the end of your iris. I don't know how accurate I am with that. I don't think I am at all, but that's what I've heard, that's what I've read, that the arch should always begin at the edge of your iris. So I try to keep this same shape, thick, square, or rectangular here, and then it tapers off to an arch here, and then down a little bit here. And I use this to maintain that shape. I use it to clean up anything that grows in under here or at the top. And it's real quick, simple and easy, doesn't hurt. Thank God, because tweezing sucks if you've ever done it. I don't like it. I'm done with tweezing forever. So it's recommended to use either like an eyebrow pencil or one of those eyebrow, it's not an actual pencil that you have to sharpen. It's the, I forget what they call it, but you twist it up and it comes out and it's like this little cream stick. But then I came across this thing, which is now discontinued, and I've had it for so long that the name of it is completely off of it. This was the L'Oreal Black Buster, and what its purpose, the main purpose for this thing was for eyeliner, but I started using it for my eyebrows because a marker, like the formula for a marker, I felt went on easier and lasted longer than just an eyeliner pencil or an eyebrow pencil or the cream stick, if you will. That's what the tip looks like. It's nice and thick. It used to come to a point, but I've had it for so long, so there's no point anymore. But I just loved how it went on. Maybelline also had a marker similar to this. I forget what it was called, but it's gone too. Why do they always discontinue good ass makeup? I don't understand it. Now, I've always read and heard from beauty gurus that you're supposed to use something that is a shade lighter than your hair on your head for your eyebrows. You don't want them to be harsh. But for me, I have black hair. I like my eyebrows to be prominent and to stick out. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that effect with this because it's almost dead. it basically is dead. I need to get a new one, but for my purpose today, I'm gonna still use it. So, keeping with the shape that I groom my eyebrows in, I'm gonna use the Black Buster. I like to follow the shape of my eyebrow, so I go underneath and line that first. Try to stay in the shape as best as I can, and when I get to the arch, this is the bottom part of the arch, I just kind of make it, which the top is going to join that. Now this kind of looks rounded, but it'll fix itself. So that's bottom. Now I'm going up top, and like I said, I like this rectangle shape, and I like them to be thick at the very beginning of it, and then they taper off. So I'm doing the top, and then I'm going to taper down to the arch. So as you can see, I have the bottom line, I have the top line, I have the arch. Then from here, I just fill it in. Now, there's all kinds of different school of thought of how long your eyebrow should be. As I said, your arch, they say, should be at the end of your iris, which I think I'm a little too long here. But unfortunately, that's the way my eyebrows are shaped at this point. So maybe whenever they get in thicker, I'll be able to fix that. Until then, I'm just going with how they grow in. So anyway, then you're supposed to measure on this end. It's supposed to end, I guess, at the corner of your eye. And I always goof this part up, where I always make it too long over here. One of these sides are always off. One always looks longer than the other. Sometimes it looks like I have a unibrow. I don't know. I always go by look because I'm always freehanding. And it's funny because you would think that after years and years of me doing my eyebrows freehand, with no stencil, with no anything, no professional, waxing job to get them started, you would think after years and years of me doing it myself, I would have it down to a science. I don't. So anyway, where I have it at, which is funny because I have like this little divot in my forehead for some reason, I kind of use that as my marker for my right eye. But where I have it ending, I'm going to just close that up there. And then I'm just going to fill it in. And it's always good to like go in the direction that your eyebrows grow in. Match your strokes with the way your hair is, so that it doesn't look drawn in. Just so it looks as real as it can. Just going over the arch a little bit. Now I'm going to do this other eyebrow, and then I'm going to get to editing it or fixing it up. So as you can see, I completed both eyebrows, and as I was saying before, I'm always when I do the left one, I always end up making it too long, which I did. So I'm gonna have to clean that up, which is fine. Watching some beauty gurus on YouTube made me step back and take a look at how I do my makeup routine, and made me think, hey, maybe I should start doing that outline thing. I do use concealer whenever I go to clean up my eyebrow, This that I'm using in particular is Rimmel. I think it's actually BB cream. No, actually it's Liquid Mousse. Liquid Mousse foundation. I squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand. I get a little bit of product on here. I'm going to clean up. And what usually ends up happening, they look really super thick right now. What usually ends up happening is this ends up thinning them out a little bit. So if for some reason you go to do this and you don't like the job you did, this is kind of like a savior to what you've done. So I'm going to go under here and just follow the line that I've made. And again, you're going to want to do the shaving of your eyebrows before you do any type of makeup, because right now hair is getting in the way of what I'm doing here. So I'm going up here to kind of define my arch a bit. And again, don't use this to this isn't like a fixer-upper, fix-all for this thing. This is just kind of like to edit or to like make it look a little better. And I'm using it to define my arch. Then I go here to make sure that that line isn't too thick. I'm going to go over here now and fix up the too long eyebrow by going straight down where I think that it's too much, which is usually where your eye ends is where your eyebrow should end. So I'm just using this concealer to cover, or not concealer, I'm sorry, foundation, to cover that part up. I kind of put it on thick so it would get that whole part, you know, because black, it's hard to hide black makeup. So, and then I'm gonna just spread that and define the eyebrow. Okay, so if you're not perfect like me, and you do this for the first time and you realize, ooh, I may have made one eyebrow a little bit thinner than the other, which I feel like I did, then you can do this routine as many times as necessary. You do this routine as many times as necessary until you get your eyebrows perfect. Usually after I get this done, I use my beauty blender, which is not damp. I use my beauty blender to go over the job and to blend in the makeup, being careful not to ruin the eyebrow itself. And actually, it's a good idea to use the tip, just the tip. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to blend this out so it don't look like I have a unibrow. Blend it out over my forehead and everything. After you do that part with the foundation or whatever, as I mentioned, as I said, you can go over this over and over again till you get it the way you want it. But that's how I do my eyebrows. I love this Blackbuster marker. I think that it looks the best out of any other product that's out there, and I know that they come out with these powders and all this other crap. There's that thing that's as seen on TV. It's like a stamp or something you could stamp your eyebrows on. Well, I don't shave mine off all the way. I don't shave mine off, period. All I do is groom them to a shape that I want them, and then I fill them in. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I finished the look with some shimmery eyeshadow under the brow bone to call attention to the arches, of course. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Check out my full face, or sorry, how to do a full face of makeup in your car. That is in tandem. I think that's the word. That one is in tandem with this video. Go on over and check that one out, and stay a while and check out all my other things on my YouTube channel, because I kill it, or I try to anyway. Actually, I don't know if I'm killing it or not. So don't forget to subscribe so that you get to see all the other videos that I do. If you would like to see something else related to makeup, let me know in the comments down below. Take care, guys.